1,600 species of fish, 130 species of shark and ray, 30 species of whale and dolphin, and 6 species of marine turtle. Although was there a turtle there? Were you the only one that saw it?
I think so.
I saw it.
Did you see it? Good. There's a $10 surcharge for anyone that saw the turtle. It's called a symbiotic relationship, so they basically need each other. It's mutually beneficial. And as a byproduct from feeding off the algae, that's where the coral gets its colour. So it's a bit like if you eat too many carrots and your skin starts to go orange. That's kind of how the coral gets coloured. So all the white tips there, that's new growth that hasn't got any colour yet.
Bubble. Mom.
Yeah.
Because the algae needs to photosynthesize in the sunlight in order for the coral to grow, that's the reason why the corals are always in fairly shallow water. Particularly on these inshore reefs where the water quality is not quite as good as it is offshore and it's not quite as clear, the light can't penetrate as far, and consequently most of the reef is in the first 5 to 15 metres around here. Whereas if you go offshore, you can often find coral down deep, like 30-40 metres. Dense. Where it's a bit more broken up, like it's coming here now, that's where you're more likely to maybe see something a little bit bigger. So a few parrotfish and surgeonfish there. More parrotfish. Certain areas from around here, there's people doing research on it because they reckon by putting it in cattle feed, it helps give off like some kind of gas which makes the meat grow, like basically the cattle to reduce. But you lose colour as well in the kind of the order of the light spectrum, or the same as the colours of the rainbow. Red's the first one to go, and that's why deep water always looks so blue. And the other thing is that, quite frankly, when you're looking down through the glass of a glass bottom boat, unless it's like extremely flat, about this depth, and then like a really bright sunny day, you're never going to see, it's never going to look like Finding Nemo through the glass because you're too far away. These are all angelfish. When you see stuff like that on the television, the photographers have, well, in Finding Nemo they used a paintbrush and they cheated, but the photographer uses flashes to put light back on the subject, all that sunlight that's lost, and the artificial light lights it up to the colours that it actually is, but our eyes just can't adjust through the water, so you'd never see it like that without light. I'll try and show you.
What's that coral?
That's the mushroom meadow coral. Hopefully if the sun comes out like properly and lights up underneath the boat, you'll see it automatically change. That's an old marker here that fell over. Well, I'm trying to spot something called feather star. What we'll do is we'll throw in half the bait over this side, get you guys over that side to just stay where you are, and then after I'm halfway through the food, I'll swap sides. Okay? So if you're on this side, if you want to come up to the window, just be a little bit careful. The boat may swing in against these poles. If your head's sticking out too far, you might not hook it. So the fish that we've got, no, just stay there. The fish that we have here are stripies or railway perch. They're the ones with the yellow tails. Alright guys, I'll do a couple more this side and then I'll swap over. Flat fish down the bottom there, the flat ones. Alrighty folks. The fishing community. Oh really? So whereas here, like so I was saying, like the trawlers they break up those areas, but like here's a green zone. It'd be very rare to see a commercial fisherman here fishing, or like on the yellow zones where they're not allowed to live. So it's pretty rare to see that happening in those sort of areas. But like you do get private fishermen coming here and poaching. So we used to have at this particular spot like half a dozen big street cod that were over a metre long, or over 1.2 metres long. So they were protected everywhere anyway because they're oversized. And then about 2 months ago I found at the bottom, just over there, the remains of the last one, which was thrown over the side. And they're a territorial fish, so you know, obviously from here. I found lures in the roads and around the bottom and stuff like that, like the fishing rods that have been snapped off. I mean, the fish were massive. So we've got some batfish out the back there.
Fish supply.
Some of the most effective conservation, from what I've seen, has been in like Pacific Island communities, like things like with like shark conservation and stuff like that. Seems to be more like places like the Cook Islands, Palau and stuff. They're like eating it.